When I first saw this sewing machine, I thought, okay, this is probably just a nice decorative model, but it's not. This thing actually moves, and even better, it hides an entire tailor shop inside. Yes, a complete miniature workshop hidden inside the machine itself. So today we're going to find out if this set is just a display piece, or a surprisingly clever piece of mechanical engineering built from bricks. This is the Pantasy 8 5028, vintage hand crank sewing machine. The set includes 1,360 pieces, 0 stickers, only printed elements, and gold decorative details. And it even features a working mechanism that simulates the motion of a real sewing machine needle. But the part that really caught my attention is the tiny world hidden inside. So let's start with the box. The packaging follows Pantasy's usual premium style and presentation. On the front, we see the model in full display with its elegant black body and gold ornaments that immediately give it that classic late 19th century look. On the back, we get a closer look at some of the internal details and mechanical functions. And there's also a small but fun surprise here. This set includes a minifigure, a little elderly tailor who will basically guide us through this review. It almost feels like the machine has its own story. At first glance, this looks like a simple vintage sewing machine model. But inside, there is an entire miniature tailor shop. You'll find a fabric rack with different fabric rolls, a dress form mannequin, a tiny sewing machine, thread spools, a wall clock, an ironing board with an iron, and even a small tool storage box. So, in a way, this is almost like a modular building, cleverly hidden inside a single object. And discovering all those tiny details during the build is definitely one of the highlights of the set. Now let's talk about the feature that makes this model really stand out. It's not static. By turning the hand crank on the side, the internal mechanism starts moving and recreates the rhythmic motion of a real sewing machine needle. It's not just decorative movement either. There's an actual linkage system inside that translates the rotation of the crank into that familiar sewing motion. And once everything's assembled, it's surprisingly satisfying to watch it in action, especially if you enjoy mechanical building techniques. In terms of part quality, the bricks are produced by Go Bricks. They're widely known for their strong clutch power, consistent colors, and overall high manufacturing quality. The decorative elements are also very well done. Several pieces feature printed details and gold sprayed finishes, which means there are no stickers in the entire set. That definitely adds to the premium feel, especially for a model designed mainly for display. Once completed, the model measures about 31.2 by 16 by 23.7 centimeters. That gives it a solid presence on a shelf or desk without taking up too much space. From a distance, it almost looks like a real vintage decoration piece, until you realize it's actually built from bricks. The building process combines mechanical construction, snot techniques, and structural shaping to recreate the elegant curves of the original machine. There's a nice balance between technical steps and more relaxed building sections, which keeps the experience interesting throughout the build. And because of the hidden tailor shop inside, there's always that sense of curiosity about what detail you'll discover next. It's one of those builds where the surprises keep appearing as you go. As a finished model, the result is genuinely elegant. The combination of black curves, golden printed decorations, and the moving mechanism creates something that feels both mechanical and artistic. It's clearly inspired by the classic cast iron sewing machines that once defined an era of craftsmanship and home industry. And that makes it appealing not only for brick builders, but also for people who enjoy vintage design and decorative objects. In the end, the Pantasy 85028 is much more than just a sewing machine made from bricks. It combines mechanical engineering, vintage aesthetics, and a hidden miniature world inside the model. You get a working mechanism, a detailed micro workshop, high-quality printed parts, and a display piece that really stands out from typical building sets. If you're looking for something unusual that mixes technical building with elegant presentation, this set definitely delivers. And it looks like a little tailor approves as well. Now, I'm curious. Would you keep this closed as a decorative display piece, or open it to show the tiny tailor shop hidden inside? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to MiniMStories, and check the links in the description to learn more about the set. And I'll see you in the next build. Thanks for watching and happy building.